Joe Blow. We gotta bring them back to Disney Plus. Joe Blow. Joe Blow. We gotta bring them back to Disney. Please don't leave. Please. We got more. Yeah, you just gotta be patient, baby. Just be patient. We got more. We got the Falcon and Winter Soldier. We have WandaVision and Loki. And this is just a quick little teaser cut to at Disney Plus's advertisement to get you guys. Let's be real. They need to throw this out. I mean, a lot of this shit I don't think is coming out until the summer anyway, but yeah, they needed to throw this out for the simple fact that a lot of people want more. I mean, they got the Mandalorian, some new cartoons and a couple new episodes of certain things, but it's like, hey man, I mean, I need more than these movies that I've seen a million times and a couple shows here and there, man. I mean, I done watched The Mandalorian like 800 times. I mean, God, what else do you have? But enough of that bullshit. I'm mainly hyped about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, mainly because I love their back and forth in the movies. The scene in, I believe, the Civil War where Spider-Man gets the one up on him and leaves him on the ground or whatever, and then I think I want to look up the scene, but I don't feel like taking up too much time. But it was the back and forth between them showing me that the guys that are playing them, Anthony Mackie, of course I know the black guy's name. I can't think of the white guy's name, but the guy that plays the Winter Soldier, Bucky, but he they have good chemistry, so I'm hyped about seeing that. This WandaVision, it just looked like somebody got high and fell asleep watching ABC one night, but I guess this is her way of manipulating her mind to the universe or reality to be happy with Vision, because spoiler alert, we all know his demise in the movie, and of course Loki, he's locked up. Who the hell can keep Loki locked up? I mean, this man escaped death, if you really think about it. But we're going to see, man. When I get more info, I will try to keep you guys abreast of things. But welcome to the VST. It's your boy, Big VZA Dot. Y'all know I get this thing started by going, yeah, man, normally I would be live, but I ain't live. I got to record for a while, but it's just to keep content in some shape, form, or fashion going. I will be putting this up on Thursday, the 6th of February, 2020. And we're going over some trailers, man. This is the VST podcast. We normally talk about video games, music, and more, but we're getting into trailer reactions. I'm just trying to keep the things going for a little bit. So we're gonna do some trailer reactions. Of course, we just watched the teaser from the Super Bowl. Did you get your wishes? Who watches football? Did your team win? I don't give a damn because I don't watch football. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the game, enjoyed the commercials. Some of the commercials were movie trailers, and we're going to watch them and talk about them. You can get in the comment section on this video. I know it's going to be a playback, but fuck that. Watch it with me, react, tag me, and I'll come back and join in the conversation because I want to know what you motherfuckers got to say about these movie trailers. There's a lot of crazy, great shit happening. And before I get into that, I like to advertise real quick. We're going to advertise for my brother, Mr. William Buchanan, who has 3 podcasts of his own. He has the How to Frack We Got Here every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. CT. It's about the politics, and if you watching the result of the current impeachment trial, you gonna want to be in the building because I know he's gonna go off. He's probably gonna do an episode or a reaction or something tonight. I hope he does, but tonight meaning Wednesday, I'm dating the show, but whatever. Also, he has the Off Limits podcast every Saturday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. CT. That's a community building podcast. You want to learn more about it, add Mr. William Buchanan on Facebook to watch that podcast. He also has the Get Bit podcast on Sundays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. CT. And that's also a Blurred Unification podcast, music, video games. He talks about comic books. He also talks about wrestling, which I really don't give a fuck about. I cared at one point. I was in love with wrestling, every Raw and even the Ruthless Aggression era, but after that I was kind of done with it. But you can catch up with him if you are wrestling. It's still real to me, damn it! If it's still real to you, then Get Bit podcast. And then you got Mr. King, Eddie Wayne, Trace Brown. He has the Bump Down, which is about the music culture, knowledge, and the numbers of the entertainment industry. More importantly, the underground or the indie side of the game. He keeps you on point with who's new and gives you a different outlook on life with music as well as life. You know what I'm saying? He has a Smoke a True podcast. Add Trace Brown on Facebook. You'll get a chance to see him and his podcast. Then we got Mr. Thomas Reed, who has the To Be Determined podcast. Lifestyle, fitness, getting your body right. Summer's coming up. It's going to be here before you know it. And you're going to need some tips. You're going to need some ideas on what you should do. Well, this is the podcast for you, sir. Or lady. To Be Determined podcast. Thomas Reed. Chase Your Zenith every Saturday. 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Yes. And with that being said, black motherfuckers watching more goddamn trailers, baby. A lot. A lot. A lot. A lot. A lot. How many hoes you slap? A lot. How many hoes you clap? A lot. How many times I jack? A lot. How many times I touch? A lot. I'm sorry. A lot. A lot. A lot. And you have just heard my new sound clip, ladies and gentlemen. Let's play it again for the people back at home. Yes. From the Book of Saw. I don't know. I can't remember if this is a spinoff. Let me see. Let me look this up. I will do the right thing and look this up real quick. Hold on. But this is Spiral from the Book of Saw. Now, I spoke about this on my podcast a long while back that Mr. Chris Rock was going to be producing. And let me see. He's going to be producing this movie as well. It says Saw 9. For those who are familiar with the Saw movies, which I couldn't get myself to watch it. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm cool with you being locked up, but and having to saw your left testicle off to get up out the trap. I'm cool on that. But a lot of people were not. They didn't feel the same way. They love seeing people getting fucked up in all types of situations. But this last one, it kind of, I don't think it did well for the franchise. So this is going to be, they're not saying a spinoff or a reboot, but more like a reimagining. And you're going to have Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson. And even though it'd probably be at the house with all the lights on and shit, yeah, I'm watching this. I mean, I don't think Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson have ever been in the movie together. And if Sam is gonna be saying shit like, I think I'm with it. I'm with it. It's not a shut up and take my money, but it's definitely a stream that bit. So what say you, Fuzzy Britches? How you feel about it? Are you happy about it? You excited? Do you give a fuck about it? Do you want to see if how many times Samuel L. Jackson can add the coveted motherfucker to his if I wonder, has anybody ever done like a motherfucker counter for Samuel L. Jackson, like from the beginning of his career to now? Because he has made motherfucker. Let me tell you something, you motherfucker. Nobody can say motherfucker like Samuel L. Jackson, but it's more than that. So, and it's Chris Rock in a serious. It's not like he's never done a serious role before, but I think he we'll see. You know, I love Chris Rock, man, for his comedy, and you know, a lot of his movies be left field, so I wouldn't expect any different from this one. So we gonna see what happens. But with that being said, more motherfucking trailers, baby. Damn, bro, did you just come? Can a minion come? Like, did a minion just come? Hold on. Last time I did something like that, my girl was on top of me. Yo, whoop my ass. I'm just playing, baby. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, but you were, and I did. Nah, I think she'd be like, boy, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you making noises like that? Ugh, get away from me. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry. Minions 2, The Rise of Gru. Fuck it. Prequel, everybody. Why is there? See, I thought the first Minions movie did. I'm gonna be real. Maybe I'm basing this off the fact that I didn't like it because it's just like there's bread in the Minions movie is like a cake made of all icing. It's too much of a good thing, which is never a good thing. Irony, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I like the Minions in the Despicable Me movie because they kind of break up whatever stories going on. It kind of gives you a breather, a little room to. Not saying that the movie is not comical all the way through, but they just add a. It's like it's the icing on the cake. Basically, is the extra. So we don't. I felt like we didn't need a movie of the act, but which even though this is a Despicable Me prequel anyway, just call it a Despicable Me prequel. It's not Minions 2. It's Despicable Me prequel. You have Gru. You have the Minions. Why is this not Despicable Me? The pretense. I don't know. What are the comments saying? The comments ain't saying shit. At least the comments ain't saying anything I can understand because I don't know what that is. I think that's French. That French. Le que pasa? Vemu. Minion. No good. Oui oui. I'm just saying, man. I'm not there with it. And I like the Despicable Me movies. I'm a big kid at heart, so you know what I'm saying. This is just too much of a good thing for me. But maybe it'll turn out to be a good movie. I don't know. You think I'm full of shit? You think I'm wrong? Get in the comment section and tell me. Minions too. Who is this broad? Like, did they say who? Because we know who. Of course, it's Steve. Damn. I cannot think of his last name. I'm running the blank. Steve Carlin, Carell, Steve Carell, yeah, something like that. And they ain't telling. Let me see. Let me hit the IMDb because I gotta find out who this woman is. Let's see. Russell Brand, he's in the movie. I think he was in the second one. Here's the IMDb page. Steve Carell. And the star is. And they ain't got the fucking names. Well, thank you very much. Riz is in. I willing to put money on this. Willing to bet that it's Taraji. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I can hear it now. I couldn't hear it at first. Bro, I've been wiping your ass a bit. All right, let's move on to the next. Then I normally, like I said, the VSTs is video games, music, and more. But I apologize because it hasn't been a lot of video games that I give a fuck about. I'ma be real. But if there are any video games that you give a fuck about, ladies and gentlemen, put them in the conversation. Let me know, man. Because when I come back, man, we video gaming out. Even if we got to find the most obscure shit to look at. Because I got to get out of my comfort zone. I got to switch. It can't just be all hack and slash, ass whooping. Maybe I might need to sit back and try action RPG or just a regular RPG. I could be patient and let somebody come up with an attack. Nah, I can't do that. I got to try to beat your ass while you trying to fight me. That hit. Wait. Oh, damn. These motherfuckers have shot me with a bazooka. I can't do that shit. So, with that being said, man, let motherfuckers watch more trailers. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Let's go back to this movie that is about the Baltimore. You know what? When I'm cool, I'm cool with this because a lot of things that represent Baltimore are just really it's just really dark and evil and terrible. Like make you think like that's the second gate to the front door to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like people make Baltimore seem very bad. I mean, you got the Wire, the Ravens. I mean, I'm sorry. You knew I was gonna do that. I don't even watch sports. So Baltimore Raven fans, don't get mad at me. I'm just talking shit. But the Dark City Beneath the Beat. Now I saw this on Issa Rae's channel. Let me see. I'm gonna look up the IMDb page real quick. Shout out to Issa Rae. And thank you, Queen. You are so much better than people like Childish Gambino, who's gonna make us fucking wait forever for that fucking show to come back. Thank you for not making us wait so damn long, Issa. I appreciate you. Hey, Childish, she's doing a million things, but somehow she can still do a television show. I know it ain't just you, but still. You the only nigga's name I can remember right now, so that's the only name I'm gonna call out at the moment. Man, I just missed the show, man. But anyway, let me see. The crew, the director is TT, the artist, executive producer Rose the Fernando, yeah, I'm terrible with names. Astrid Rosario, creative director still TT. A lot of these people I do not know. But hey man, I love music and I'm all about learning about a new, you know what I'm saying, area, especially Baltimore. I remember when the soundtrack for The Wire came out, it had like it was based off of that sound, which is it's like I don't know what to call it, man, but it ain't terrible. It's something new, refreshing, just kind of hyped up. Love to see, you know what I'm saying, and put a light on the city that's normally known for some terrible shit. Like they just make that shit just seem like if you come there, you automatically get a bullet in AIDS. I'm just saying they make Baltimore seem terrible. So I'm glad uh, a light is being shown on the city in a different manner. I don't know if they said a release date for this. But if it doesn't, when I get a little bit more information, man, I will let you be known. Are y'all entertained? Are y'all checking this out? Is you cool? You happy about this? Cool. Last trailer of the night, don't wrap this shit up, motherfucker. This is P Valley official trailer featuring Brandy Evans. I don't know who this is, but it seemed very interesting because it featured strippers. Strippers! Strippers! I don't know who Brandy Evans is. Let's do an IMDb check, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be on Stars and this summer, yeah. And I'm assuming it's about it's would I be wrong to say that it could be like the spiritual successor to the Players Club? I don't know. But man, strip club culture is very big, and especially in the South, man, places like Atlanta, M Town, Houston, Dallas. I'm naming places whose strip clubs I've been in. And man, it would be interesting not just to get a chance to sneak peek at some booty cheeks, cause I know places I can find that, but just to see the psyche and show that it's not always the scared, frail, uh, uh, scared, just timid girl that's being pimped by somebody. There's women that's like, yo, I like to dance. I have a nice body. I can go up in this club and probably at least make my rent. You know what I'm saying? So, or they actually have like a serious game plan that can stay out the bullshit, or just really enjoy stripping. Those are stories to be told. Like women that really value their sexuality, their femininity, and being on stage really gives them the rush and the love that they uh, uh that it gives them everything that they need and they really want in a positive manner, even though it's them on stage showing off their body. So those stories to be told. I don't know if this is one that's gonna tell them, but I'm willing to find out. Maybe if you see a booty cheek too. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody that came through. Be sure to keep your eye on everything that the Table of Bosses is doing. We are a group of gentlemen who are trying to put ourselves in position to put other folks in position to do great things. You know, it's like once we get the door cracked, we gonna hold that mug open and say, hey man, y'all need to bring your ass on so you can crack the door for somebody else. But with that being said, man, I will be continue doing this. I might even do another video and post it after I post this one because hey man, I want to keep the content going. But if you guys are watching this, do me a favor, like, share, repeat, like, share, repeat. Should have said that at the beginning, but man, you get the idea. I will be back soon, shortly. Keep fucking with your boy. If you like what I'm doing, tell somebody that can tell somebody that can tell somebody. Keep your eye on the Most High. And you'll be so right. You ain't got to be the biggest tree in the forest as long as you make an impact when you fall. I am the greatest man alive, most greatest man alive. Jump on the train, baby. Where the fuck is we going? Greatness, yes.